What the heck is this world coming to? NearFest and more. Next on Live Free and Ham. Hello and welcome to the Live Free and Ham podcast. This is our weekly show where we discuss ham radio topics in New Hampshire, New England, and beyond. We are thrilled to have you here, whether you're a regular listener or tuning in for the first time. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Let's get into the show. I'm your host and one OG, the Grouch from New Hampshire, and I'm with my co-host
Todd, W1STJ.
Eric, N1JUR. Wow, that sounds very different.
As always, our storefront is livefreeandham.com/shop. And you can head over and check out all our merch and pick yourself up a bacon pack of our hammies. We're always adding new stuff to the store, so go and check it out. We want you to connect with our community, and you could do that in several ways. Every month we go live on our stream, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the action, and click that notification bell. We have yet to do our 500 subscriber giveaway, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, you're just going to not edit that out? We're way beyond 500 subscribers.
But we haven't done the giveaway, so yeah, I am going to throw that in there.
Did we? We did. Yeah. Already done.
Are you sure?
Sorry, 100%. I know that one's a good deal.
All right, fine.
How many subscribers do we have?
We're at 6 something last time I checked.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, that's YouTube. 6 something.
Okay. In other news, you can reach out to us in a few ways. You can reach out to us via email at livefreeandham@gmail.com. You can SMS text us. You can leave us a voicemail at 978-233-1142, and all the links are in our show notes. If you'd like to support the show, you could become a Patreon member, and you'll get a ton of free stuff. Early access to show releases, as well as the uncut, unedited versions of the show. You can get discounts on our merch and get special limited edition discount codes only for our Patreon members. And as Bob Koff always says,
you can join for as little as $3 a month. It's not a big expense.
Does he say "and fucking expense" and you bleeped it out?
Holy shit.
What?
He's here.
Man, he responds fast. He's faster than UPS and FedEx.
No shit. Dude, I'm sitting here just twiddling my thumbs and I see a little thing pop up in Discord. I'm like, the fuck is that? Clicked on it. Oh, hey!
We offered Mike, but Mike turned us down. He's busy.
So so I'm the villain for
You're
Mike.
second best.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Michael. Now sit there and shut the fuck up while I finish my spiel. All right?
All right.
Eric, what do we got in the mailbag?
Absolutely nothing, my friend. There is 0. We didn't have any win links at all.
We have 0 win links.
Wow, we're shooting 2 for 2. Come on, people.
Okay. Well, listen, just because we've got nothing in the mailbag this week doesn't mean that you can't send us something for next week. Because we all aspire to do good in ham radio, whether it's assisting during a disaster, providing communications for a local road race, hosting a POTA meetup, or doing whatever fun thing you like to do in ham radio, like the Hillbilly Hams do.
Yep.
Right? Sometimes we allow negative voices to overshadow our enjoyment. So let us know what good things that you're doing. And if you want to be on the show, send a win link message to me, N1OG, and we will bring you on an episode.
Yep.
Okay. So with that, let's go to everybody's favorite segment,
Oh, you want me to hit the button?
Yeah, it's everyone's favorite segment.
And now, a little something extra with Todd. W1STJ.
Still a general.
All right.
So
well,
I haven't studied at all for a whole week.
so
Not
is
once.
this different?
Then
How is this different from any other week?
opened up the act. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I know this one. Bam! All right.
Well, there we go.
I
So
have a
you've
question.
heard it here. This is where we help Todd study for his extra class license. And so each episode, we love to pick 3 questions from the extra class question pool. And a lot of them are becoming repeat questions. So we are just reinforcing
Because Todd keeps getting them wrong.
Yes. Well, that's the other reason. So, yeah, we picked those 3 questions, test his knowledge, hope he gets an upgrade, and hope you get your upgrade, because apparently this is the reverse osmosis process that, through Todd's failures, you actually get your, general or even extra class license. It's kind of just weird how that happens. So, if you want to follow along, head over to hamstudy.org, which is an awesome resource to help you prepare for your test. And is recommended by 4 out of 4 VE quiz masters. Paul, take it away.
All right, Todd.
B,
Tonight's-
16.
Hold on. Tonight's
This rapid
first
fire
question. Tonight's first question comes from sub-element number 7. And the question is, how many flip-flops, not the kind you wear to the beach, but how many flip-flops are required to divide a signal frequency by 16?
Ooh.
Is it A, 6? Is it B, 16? Is it C, 4? Or is it D, 8?
No.
Anyone want to go different? Mike?
Do you want to go different? Like,
Right.
you just let Mike throw
It
in?
was open or closed toed flip flops, but
That they're more mandals. You
All right,
throw in
so
there, Mike?
Todd, what
I say B.
what'd you say?
B, 16.
I always thought it was C, but 4.
Final answer, Todd?
Yep.
You were wrong. Once again,
Hell,
fuck is that noise?
it's my all-star.
oh,
Oh,
Jesus
it's probably
Christ.
Jason's node. Mine.
Huh?
I hear it. I hear it too.
I'm
Turn
only,
that shit off.
Oh,
I'm only connected. How'd I get that?
Yeah.
Turn it.
That's Jason. Somebody else's node. They're basically breaking the squelch.
Well, why is
All right.
Jason connected to our node?
You're connected to Jason's node.
No, I'm
aren't you?
not. Nope.
Oh, then you're
I already
connected
learned
to Live
that.
Free and Ham. So
Just
now
Live
that we're
Free and
trying to
Ham.
changing conversation, you connected to Live Free and Ham. Well, Live Free and Ham's also connected to Jason's node. So
Why?
Move on. Because it's connected to my node. So yeah,
So turn Jason off on your node.
fine.
Fucking guy. Jesus, you're breaking all the rules.
Am
No,
I?
you're breaking
Oh,
the rules. I'm trying to run a freaking game show.
disconnected. Done. All right.
It's
Continue.
Eric, it was Eric's fault. You heard all that.
It's my bad antenna. Move along.
All right. Listen.
Fuck. I can't believe I swore it was 16.
No,
we
the
had
correct
this
answer
conversation.
is 4, because inserting a flip-flop into a circuit will divide the input signal by 2. Therefore, to divide a frequency by 16, you need 4 flip-flops. 4 divided by 4 is 16. 4 times 4 is 16.
a pair in your bag and a pair you're wearing.
All right. Next question. Let's go. Oh,
Wow,
Okay.
This is speed round right here.
Come
friends.
on.
Speed round.
So, question number 2 for the impatient Todd.
Single one of you knows my ass isn't hairy.
Move along.
Yes, question number 2 for the impatient
Oh,
Todd.
symbols. Todd's favorite.
This question comes from sub-element number 6. In figure E6-2, which is the schematic symbol for a Schottky diode? Is it A, number 3, B, number 1, C, number 6, or D, number 2?
You see them all?
Again,
Yeah, scroll up a little bit.
it's either 3 or 6.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. My first gut said 6, but I think it's 3.
3.
I'm going to go with 3.
Yeah, I like 6.
You like 6?
I like 6. Not that I even think it's close, but yeah.
I think it's
I know
3.
5 is a emitting diode because of the arrows, but that's about the only one I know.
Well, I will tell you that 3 is incorrect
Then
Okay.
because, yes,
6.
that was my
It's,
first.
it is C, 6.
The little
Which,
doohicker time.
if you look at it, it looks like a backwards S.
The walk like Egyptian. Just remember it that way.
Literally, it looks like a backwards S.
So does the 3.
Also the 3.
Well, 3
No, the
sort of
3
looks like
does
this.
not.
Really?
You got to put a curve in your hands.
It's more curved than that. That's
All
fucking
right.
stupid. Never going to use
number-
that ever in my life.
Yeah, just because you won't doesn't mean that some other ham might not.
Yeah. Well,
Because you know what?
I have to know this to get the extra frequencies. I know.
And you might someday have to look at a wiring diagram and go, what the fuck is
No.
this?
No, because
Yeah.
Paul,
I'll
let
just
me
YouTube
clarify
it.
that statement. He's going
I'll
to
just
call
call-
me
I'm
and
gonna
say,
call Eric.
what does this diagram say?
Exactly. It's exactly
I'm
what I'm
glad-
going to do.
I'm just glad he doesn't call me.
Well,
So-
listen, you guys and your
You-
let me just go on in this before we go on. The all-star shit. The fucking system sucks. It does not work in my car. It will not stay connected. And Eric was supposed to, I'll get you on before the thing. We can check. I can go through your app. Something's
All right,
not
you can-
working.
You can go on your 80-meter rant about All-Star just like you fucking bitched about the VE testing later on. Right now, we're running a game show and you're losing.
Oh, I know.
So, number 1 is a Vericap, a voltage-controlled capacitor. Number 2 is a distractor. It's not actually anything, but it might
that's
be
retarded.
a transient voltage suppression diode. Number 3
No
is
idea
a
what that
zener
is.
diode.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Team Kentucky shit.
Number 4 is a regular diode. Number 5 is a light emitting diode. Number 6 is a Schottky. Number 7 is a silicone controlled rectifier. And number 8 is a triac.
So let me ask you, Mike, are you an extra too?
No.
No. All right. So let me ask the two
no,
extras.
no.
Tell me what the difference between a Schottky and the number 3. What's the difference between those two, except that little squiggly line?
What's the difference between a
Yeah.
Schottky and a zener?
Yeah.
There's a big difference, but I couldn't tell you off the
Yeah,
top of my
of
head.
course there is. Exactly. Prove my point. Next one.
Hey, Todd, I am a master Jedi radio technician because I work in the commercial field.
Yeah. What's the difference between those two?
It's above an extra.
All right. For the third and final question of this evening, Todd, which you were
Thank
striking out, don't get this one wrong. This question
Because
comes-
it's 3 for 3.
This question comes from sub-element number 5. And the question is, what is the relationship
Oh, you know.
between AC current through a capacitor and the voltage across a capacitor? Is it A, voltage and current are 180 degrees out of phase? B, voltage leads the current by 90 degrees? C, current leads the voltage by 90 degrees? Or is it D, voltage and current are in phase?
D.
D. Eric.
Oh. D. actually, no, C.
Oh, you'd have to be different, wouldn't you?
He's probably right.
All right. Well, Todd said D, which is incorrect. Eric, what'd you say?
C.
C.
I can't remember if it's leads or voltage. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Current
The
lead.
correct answer is C. Current leads the voltage by 90 degrees.
Damn,
And
I
so
don't get my song.
to help you understand, Eli the Iceman, in a capacitor, symbol C, current I leads voltage E by 90 degrees. In an inductor, symbol L, voltage E leads the current I by 90 degrees.
Which,
Another helpful way to remember this is capacitor and current both start with C, and for an inductor, it's the opposite from the capacitor.
see, in that definition, the problem that I have, like people read that and the last part is what they remember, that voltage leads current. And they don't remember the actual real answer because they threw in that little zinger at the very end. So your brain goes, oh, I remember voltage leads blah, blah, blah.
It's just,
It's
a way
wrong.
to, it's just a way to, yeah, it's just a way to make the test harder.
Yeah. If anything, the answers or the descriptors, that's helping support, the answer, should be written simply and plain. So anyway.
All right. Next.
Emotional.
All right.
Oh, do we want a bonus question?
I was gonna say
Do we want a bonus?
You did 3. I got all 3 right. No song
Let me
for
see.
me,
Let
my
me see
friend.
the next question. I'll tell you if I want it or not.
ARQ.
Oh no, I have no idea.
Isn't that
That is ARQ.
accomplish error correction? Isn't that special by? No, wait a minute. I think it's A, or it's either A or D. I'm curious.
I'm going to
I
guess
believe
D.
it's A.
No, D.
It is D.
See, I know that one. Fuck.
So there you go. All right. Well, Todd was faithful and honest at the very beginning, saying that, he didn't study and he hasn't studied for a week. So, hey, that's totally fine.
Weeks.
It happens. Weeks. Okay. Weeks. Yeah. Add the S at the end.
I gotta get on it.
So yeah, and maybe you might not. Maybe you just might be a general the whole entire time. And dude, that is totally fine. There are YouTube ham tuber sensations that are, with 300,000 plus subscribers who are only still generals and probably will never be extras whatsoever. We won't name names.
And there's 12-year-olds that are extras.
Yes, exactly. That have no more understanding of any of that electronic theory than us. So, maybe you're on the journey to study for technician general extra class. In that case, hamstudy.org. And again, people, hamstudy.org is the better resource out there. No matter how much you hear from the other resources, no matter how much they promote you or they give you freebies or they tell you that their tool is better, hamstudy.org is the one that's tied to the VE, tools that help you take the same test. So makes sense.
And it's free.
Yeah, totally. You don't have to pay for it. So why waste your money? The pool is out there. Thank God we're not, like, as I found out from Shannon, we are not over in the UK where they don't publicize the question pool. So Todd, if they didn't publicize the question pool, we'd be really screwed with this episode. But also, hey, maybe you've received your license or upgrade, and we want to know. So if you have, email us at livefreeandham.com or head us over to our Discord and post over in our chat. And we'll love to recognize you on the next episode. Paul, you got any that you've run into? Oh, actually, no, we do. We have 2, although one at least I know. And I'm thinking, Annie, you may not listen to this episode, but, Annie has worked tirelessly and put 120% effort into studying for her technician exam. And she basically passed over Hamfest weekend. So although she didn't test with our club, that's a bummer, but she did test at NearFest and she passed her technician exam. So congratulations, Andy. We're glad to have you. Sorry that the FCC is shut down at this point and you can't get your call sign.
And she would have gotten a free membership to our club if she tested with our club.
But yeah, well, and I think as the membership coordinator, I am going to grant that anyway.
Come on.
No, dude, she paid for her membership, club membership anyway at the beginning. So even before she was actually licensed. So
where do you send the dues, Zach? I haven't heard this.
You send it to me.
Everything goes to Eric.
Hey, and my buddy Tim went up and he passed his technician.
Very cool.
And he played it off real good because I come up and I said, "Dude, did you pass?" And he just looked at me with this shit-eating like face, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I got it." I was like, "Oh, you asshole."
Good for him. Way to play.
Dude, he made some good. I don't even know what you call that stuff, but that was
Sloppy
good.
Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what the hell.
Sloppy Joe.
No, that was good stuff.
Firecracker. That's what he called it.
Is that what he called it? I've never heard it called that. But
yeah,
that
firecracker.
Good either way, man.
It comes from wherever the hell he's from. Blackstone, that area. I don't know.
No, diarrhea. No, dynamite.
Dynamite.
Started with a D.
I called it diarrhea. That would not be a good seller.
Dynamite.
Yeah, I knew it started with a D.
Did you have diarrhea after you ate it?
No, actually, no.
Then
No
you're
problems
good,
here
man.
whatsoever, man. It was good.
Didn't kill you.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah. So if you've gotten your license, please let us know. We will definitely celebrate with you next episode. And so with that, I hand it back to our lovely host. Go ahead. I'm gonna step back.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Eric, for helping me out with the
No problem.
the highlight of the show, which is testing Todd. But in our usual show format, let's go around and see how everybody's ham radio week was. And let's start with Eric, because Eric always goes last. Eric, how was your ham radio week?
I'm ill prepared. So, I'm going to go off the cuff here tonight. This weekend past was NearFest, and I have to say I'm recovering, but still an awesome Friday. I mean, literally, I packed a whole entire, a 3-day event into a 24 hours and or a little shy of 24 hours. And it was fun. I got to live stream with Shannon very early on for our reboot of Brew and Activate. So I'm super excited about that. Everyone that jumped on there, I appreciate all you guys supporting it and being part of it. It was good conversation, and definitely thank you for Matt for letting us, invade your booth, because, it was kind of funny because there were a few older guys that walked by and didn't realize that we were on the live stream. So Shannon and I were just conversing, and they thought we were talking to them. So they would respond back in the conversation going, "Excuse me, what's your question?" And I'm like, "No, I'm on the live stream." And then one guy literally, like, in the middle of our live stream was like, "What is this contraption you're recording from? What TV channel are you from?" And he was obviously old school, so he had no idea that we were just YouTube live streaming. And it was just kind of comical because Shannon, was like, "What do we do? Like, how do you deal with this?" And I'm like, "Fine, no problem. I've had this happen before." And so, it was comical. And then, after we wrapped that up, I did a live stream of the fairgrounds, and I went back and rewatched our little segment where I just kind of let the camera run, and that was a blast to watch, and it was good. Thank you for the live excitement and commentary from all you guys. So
where I contributed to the detriment of your channel. You're welcome.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, between you and Tortoise, you definitely bumped the ratings up, for anything. I'm gonna have to now step it up in terms of the volume of swears and the volume of like profanity and really weird stuff. I mean, I don't know if I'll be toe to toe with the Grouches channel, but we'll be close.
Oh, jeez.
It's fine.
I always thought I brought comedic relief. You
did, dude, it was totally fine. It was Grouch that just added the flavor and the the color.
Flavor. That's a good word for it.
Yep. Yeah. So that was my kind of ham radio week, and I didn't get a chance to get out and activate much. I was gonna try to do a couple of antenna reviews, but just never got around to it. So all that leading up to it. Now that's all done, I think hopefully I'll get those antenna reviews done next week.
All right. So sounds like a plan.
Thanks.
Well, I appreciate you sharing. We'll go next to Michael, N3MFL. How was your ham radio week? Thanks for joining us on the show.
Dude, thank you for letting me tag along. And, even though I was 50 minutes late.
No, you weren't.
You're totally on time.
It was, everything was, dude, I've just been busy. We're down 2 techs at work. So we've been filling gaps, and it's been the last 3 weeks has been the hardest, but this past weekend was a blast. Did lots and lots of moving equipment, radio wise and others. Shannon, not Shannon. Annie got a nice 706 Mark II G. She got one of Paul's favorite antennas. Paul was begging for me to give it to him, but I said no. I've got to give it to Annie. So
wait. Let's antenna. What are you talking about? The 40, the Reliance,
BuddyPole
right?
Deluxe. Yes, the BuddyPole Deluxe.
That's Todd's favorite antenna, not Paul's favorite.
Oh, I thought it was Paul's favorite antenna.
No. Paul.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's number one.
So Annie's got the good antenna, the one that works.
Yeah, the buddy. She's got the shit.
The one that takes 45 minutes to fucking get set up.
Only for fucking idiots like you. Takes me 5 minutes. Fucking.
Oh.
Really?
What?
Are you calling me an idiot?
No, him. Paul. Not you. He says it takes 45 minutes to get it to get it up. I'm like, it takes 5 minutes to do the whole thing, and he's like, no. He could throw a wire in it.
It takes 5 minutes to set it up. It takes 45, or I'm sorry, it takes 40 extra minutes to freaking get it tuned.
See, this is where my point is, right? So I am a doer and not a tester. So I can get that thing tuned and ready to go in 5 minutes. You, on the other hand, are the tester. And what do testers do? They're like union members. They're like union leaders, right? People in the union that run the union are people that can't do their work, right? That's the way I see it. So they can't do their work, they become the union. So you can't tune radios, so you just test it on me. That's how it goes.
Anyway, so I was an idiot, and I tried to set up a Rybakov of Reliance antenna M3VAN, and I didn't realize the big green mast that I bought was carbon fiber. So yeah, that
that ain't gonna happen.
Well, it tuned up on.
All right, hold on a sec. Pause. All right.
It only takes me 30 seconds. Anyways, it tuned perfectly on 40. It wouldn't tune on 20, and I'm sitting here literally and figuratively beating my head against the table. So Matt sent out a string, so I extended it out and I put it on an angle, and the damn thing still wouldn't tune up on 20, and I was pissed. I just gave up and threw up his end fed. Yeah, and
he even gave you an extra transformer to try.
Yeah, he did. And the damn thing, the end fed, it was touching the ground. It was almost on the ground by that much, and it tuned up on all the bands. So we need to Matt needs to go back to the drawing board on that Rybakov.
So
somehow.
I have not taken it out. This is the first time coming out of the bag. So yeah, now that I know you've had a tough time setting it up, I will have to see how it goes for myself.
See, and even Izzo was like, "Oh, you got to spread out the radials," and Eric and I are like, "No, just run them out, and you're good."
Throw them. There we go. There's another one. Mike, where's yours?
It's in my truck.
Not the other Mike. Into MAK. I know he's got one.
It's in my drawer. I have tried mine yet, or haven't tried mine yet. Proper English, please. Where the hell were you this weekend?
He was tied up.
Yeah, I know. Yep,
wait a minute. You got one too?
Yeah, why wouldn't I get one?
Oh, I don't know. Like I didn't know you were on the antenna bandwagon. You know, I never know.
I'm always telling everyone to buy the Reliance antennas.
I'm not knocking that side of things, but like the only time I ever thought you might do a Reliance antenna would be like if Matt did a vertical, and it was like an elevator radio.
Listen, you have nothing to talk about because your hex beam never works, and we always go to the BuddyPole Pro to rescue.
Fine.
Oh yeah, it worked great. It worked great at the 24-hour POTA.
All right,
it worked great.
It went great the first time we set it up, and we couldn't work. We had to bring out after like 4 hours of trying to set the damn thing up for the first time. We had to just bring out the BuddyPole Pro to get the park activated. Okay. When all else fails, go to the Buddy Pro.
So I'm gonna throw this little challenge out to you. So when we finally get to 975, Todd, and we're able to do our 25, main contacts for our kilo, we're gonna set the Buddy Pole up run, on one switch, and I'm gonna put Matt's Reliance end fed on the other one, and then we're just gonna bounce between both and see which one does better.
I'm not going against the Reliance.
No,
but let's go against your Wolf. Let's go against your Wolf River coil.
Okay, so
the Wolf River coil that always falls over every time a little breeze comes by. It's on the ground where the Buddy Pole just stays there, no problem.
We'll do vertical. We'll do vertical to vertical. I'll put out the Mad Dog, and we'll do the Mad Dog 80, and we'll do all set up, and we'll see which one stacks up better.
Right.
Hey, I'll bring a super antenna if you want me to.
Well, you're about 975 contacts off the rail trail, so if you can catch up. We're all trying to shoot for the kilo.
Like driving 2 hours just to will activate one part.
Are we not worth it? Dude, I thought we were friends.
What are you talking about?
You drove 2 hours for me?
You drove 2 hours at a 24-hour POTA? That was one park?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was for 24 hours. That wasn't going up there for a half an hour and coming back because you're all shit sucks.
I'll come down anytime, man. Anytime. I'll come down and we'll activate for 20 minutes if that what it boils down to. But I will drive. Anyway, so enough of me.
So it sounds like Michael, you had a good ham radio week. You got to go to NearFest. You get to sell some stuff. You got to buy some stuff.
I made about $3,000.
I was gonna say, how much did you actually make? Because I know, like midday, you were kind of complaining that you were in the hole at that point. But you,
I made about $3,000, and like I said, I spent about $1,000.
Okay,
so that's
okay.
I took home about $2,000.
That's a good. That's a good day.
Yeah.
That's a very good day. And Paul left me on the freaking camping site all to myself, and just left me a treat of donuts on a table.
Okay,
I get up there.
You gotta expand on that one. You can't leave that one out there.
No, dude, there was one dude left that was breaking down a tent with his daughter or something, and me. We're the only two up there. I'm like, Jesus, I haven't been gone for more than an hour. Paul was out of there. He must have just thrown everything in his door and just left. I was like, holy shit.
No. I went back to the campground at 1:45, and I started packing, and I started getting ready to move. It took me at least an hour to get everything ready to get hooked up and move. Like it was not a quick thing. I literally said to Chris, W8CJL, I don't know how people go from campground to campground day after day, live in the RV life, because it takes me a long time to set up, and it takes me a long time to break down.
Just like tuning antennas. I get it.
Love you, Todd. Speaking of, Todd, how was your ham radio week, brother?
Well, let's see. I made it to NearFest within
only 6 hours late.
Minutes before the live stream started.
Literally.
Yeah, only 6 hours late.
But I made it. I had to work, What do you want me to do? And then I've been playing with All-Star, and for some reason, it doesn't want to stay connected in my Jeep. It doesn't want to stay connected.
You're driving that hybrid Jeep, and it just rejects it.
Yeah. Well, it won't stay on the it won't stay on the, it won't stay connected to the node. The node won't stay connected to the hotspot. I have no idea why. It stays connected to my Wi-Fi at the house. It stays connected, obviously, when I plug it in. So I've been playing with that. And then I received today my first, even though I said I'd never buy one, my first Baofeng. And I got for $7.99 on Temu because, I don't know, they gave it all this shit for me for free. Now I get
not $20 anymore.
It was $8, and it is the Mini.
Ooh.
Now
Oh, you got the prison version.
And this is the size difference.
Oh, is that your Mini?
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's got an app program that's kind of weird though. It doesn't connect like normal Bluetooth. Like you gotta turn the app on, turn the thing on, and then it connects. And then if you don't do anything for a while, it disconnects. But there's no like Bluetooth on your phone. It says you're connected to the radio. It's one of those weird things. But anyway, it's pretty simple to program. And I just basically bought it because when I go to work, if I ever get the All-Star working and I'm driving in my work car, I'll be able to use that to connect to the node. So that's the plan for that. So yeah, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's wicked small.
Is it just small enough to fit in your prison wallet?
Yep. Yeah. Definitely could sneak one in that
Stuff
way.
up your bum.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's clear he has the prison derivative of
Prison
both.
issued.
Yeah. But look, everyone started buying. On our club, like we got a bunch of guys that as soon as the new Quan Chang or the Baofeng comes out, like they all buy them, and it becomes I don't know. But then I saw this one, and I was like, well, damn, that thing is freaking nice and tiny. I could just like throw that in my bag, throw it in the car, and leave it in there. And then I looked it up, and they're like, oh, it's like $30. And I went on, I think it was, is it Temu? TMU?
Yeah, Temu.
Temu.
Wow.
It was $7.99. $7 a night, free shipping. I was like, all right.
Mike's throwing the shade there. Mike's throwing the shade. That's it, Jim.
Yeah, great.
I mean, it's just one step above what Annie calls for Les Brew. So
We're gonna go. Let's not bring that into there.
All right, so the Baofeng Mini is $30. Yeah,
Yeah, I got it for $8.
How'd you get it for $8?
8.
Don't ask me. I found it. Okay. I don't know. I've never bought anything off this Temu or
Temu site.
this Chinese site, right? I go and I put one in, I put it in the cart, and then a whole bunch of other ones come up. And then I found one for like $25. So I put that in the cart and I delete the other one. Then all of a sudden this thing pops up on my phone. It says, you're new. Take whatever. And when I put it in it, I put the code in and it came out to $7.99. So it was like $8. So
wow.
it took about 2 weeks to get here, but it's here. It works.
Nice.
So
Dude,
yeah,
that's a steal.
yeah, $8. I mean, they're normally. I think you can find them for like $25.
Yeah, that's what Ralph paid for the ones he bought each.
But see, this one was no one knew. See, so when I looked it up, I guess this clear version is like new. So they're like green, they're black, gray. So I saw the clear version. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get the clear one. It'll be a little different.
Hey, Mike, who are you going to talk to when you have the GMRS versions?
He's gonna do POTA GMRS.
Is that even a drop down in the options?
I mean, I don't know how it's gonna sound. I mean, the cool thing is it's got a flashlight.
Put it this way: all of the Baofangs have flashlights.
All right. Well, I've never bought one before. But look, you can write
the
in
audio on it, Todd.
Yeah.
You're going to be the same people that you constantly make fun of when you're on the Ford Mountain repeater when they're on their Baofangs.
Well, right, but I figured I'm only connecting to the node, which is right next to me. Like, how bad can it be? Is the audio going to be that bad? It doesn't have to travel anywhere.
From what I've heard from when Ralph uses his, I can tell the difference. And actually, I'll have to say the Quan Cheng's been better audio than the Baofeng has. But That's just my.
Can I put it on my service monitor and look for spurious emissions?
It probably barely classifies as.
Look, I could go and sell this for $15 right now and double my money. $16.
Guaranteed, you will make money no matter what, since you bought it for $8.
So look at it's the first one. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Todd, I'll give you $10 for it.
$8 is $8.
I can't even get a freaking like a bagel and a coffee around here for $8.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, it's freaking shit's so expensive. Except our dues at our club for a mere $15, which is a breakfast which is less than a breakfast at
you can save a child,
Crest.
a ham radio child at Granite State Amateur
You can be a member of our club. So everyone should just donate their $15 and
save a puppy at Granite State Amateur Radio Association for $15 a month. That's less than 10 cents a day. Anyway,
I sold that 7,200.
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
For what I paid for it.
That's good.
The kid I know who's a ham, his name is Jack. He bought it. Remember that big freak? Paul was there. He had that big giant Yaesu that
6,000
was like
was it 6,000 or 5,000?
He bought it for. It was a big son of a bitch. The 200 water. He bought it for $500 and turned around and sold it for $950.
Wow.
Well done,
our man. All in the same day.
So what he bought your radio and then sold it for more?
No. He bought my radio towards the end of the day, pretty much after everybody was leaving. But he bought this monstrous 200 watt Yaesu. He could barely carry the thing, and he said he put it on his table and turned around and sold it for $950.
How much did you pay for it?
$500.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I sold that radio for $950. I was like, oh my god.
That's what one of the Dennis in our club. That's what he used to do. He would go to NearFest, buy something he wanted, and buy a whole bunch of crap that he thinks he could sell and set up his own blanket or table or whatever, and then make enough money to do what he wanted to get for free.
Well, my thought process is my money that I put into it. You know, whatever money I get out of it, I spend on other radio junk that I don't want or don't need. But like I sold Andy the 706, I turned around and bought a 7000, the radio I wanted. But I told myself, if I can't find a 7000, I'll buy the 7200, and I found a 7200. Then somebody said, "Oh, there's a 7000 over there," and I'm like, now I'm out $500 of a radio that I really don't want, but I want the 7. Dude, it was monotonous weekend, but I did good, and we got a guy coming to pick up those spools of cable too.
Holy crap! Finally,
yeah,
they were great chairs, but dude, I would not want to have to haul them home.
Well, they're on the trailer.
They were mediocre chairs at best.
Yeah.
Well, just your chair. Right? You enjoyed sitting on those screws, but anyway.
Yeah, those bolts were not forgiving.
No, they were not. They definitely got you prepped for that colonoscopy later in life.
Yeah. All right. So, Todd, anything else with your ham radio week?
No, that's about it. So, Paul, what'd you do for your ham radio week?
Oh, well, thanks for asking, Todd. So, my ham radio week was all NearFest, and so I'm sure we'll get into that as this show is going to be all about NearFest. But I just got to say, I absolutely 100% love the MeshTastic T1000. This thing is so freaking great. I did some MeshTastic programming at the beginning of NearFest because Chris and Parker both were having issues with their MeshTastic devices. So I acted as MeshTastic device support, and perks of having a full computer station.
If I knew you were doing that shit, I would have just sent Tortoise your way.
Oh yeah, mine was all screwed up, dude.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how you did it. I ended up just reformatting and resetting it back to the factory and built it back up from there.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. I fucked it up.
Dude,
But,
MeshTastic was pretty good though.
Yeah, no, the MeshTastic was fantastic. It was great to see so much activity. And then, not exactly ham radio related, but because, the RV is the Grouch Mobile Command, and it's my ham radio and my life right now. It was kind of cool. I spent a little over 2 hours on the phone with KB5UTY, talking about the RV and, being a full-time RVer and having ham radio in the RV and the ability to do all the YouTube and also a project space, right? Having a project space. And we might have another new ham radio operator that is going to transition to full-time RV life. So it'll be somebody other than T.O. and myself.
We talk about
the real T.O. Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Yep. So he got himself a camper, but he's already looking to upgrade. So
Jesus, ready?
Yeah, but
literally was a week.
No, it's great. He got his mom's old camper, and he was showing me some of the upgrades that he did. The pass through, the pass through that he did. I'm gonna copy that idea for mine because
dude,
absolutely fantastic.
Check out Good Games pass through. That was actually pretty slick how he did his too. He posted it up on Instagram, I think. So that might be another option for you.
All right. Yeah, because I saw the way that T.O. Temporary Offline did it, and I didn't fully love the way that he did it. But looking at what Dave sent me, I really like that idea. It's a much smaller hole that you're drilling, and it's much cleaner interface. And you can have multiple ports so that you can have one that's dedicated for VHF, UHF, one that's dedicated for HF. So I'm definitely looking into that as future upgrades as I go forward. And yeah, so that was my ham radio week, which was fantastic.
Well, 2 questions for you. Did you get the inverter done?
I did not get the inverter done.
Okay. So I know that was on your bucket list to get done beforehand. So I assume it was either done or not.
And I was thinking it would be a cool like Hamfest project, right? But we ended up just there was so much going on with NearFest. It just wasn't in the realm of possibility.
Paul, if you need some help with that inverter, let me know.
Yeah, listen, Michael, I have extended the offer numerous times. Feel free to come up this way with your trailer, and you can go through my shed. Anything and everything that you find that is going to be useful to you in the future, you could put it in your trailer. You could take it with you, and I will gladly take your assistance, and we can do the inverter install.
Seeing as how he already sold all the good stuff.
He's still got a couple more things, but yeah.
Yeah, the thing is like, listen, so I have a lot of things that would be useful to the right person in the right situation. I've got, fasteners and plumbing and electrical and anything and everything that goes along with having a house or a ranch. Dude, I've got a Western saddle that I got to figure out, like, what the hell am I going to do with my Western saddle? Because I'm clearly not taking a fucking a horse trailer behind my RV, So, I mean, if you really want to wear the Western saddle, I will strap it on your back and I will ride you around like a fucking pony.
Oh boy.
That's not where I was going to go with that, but
call him Trigger. Just call him Trigger.
Just call me Trigger.
Hi-ho, Silver! Away!
Oh, God bless America.
Hi-ho, Silver!
Don't ever do that again.
Yes.
Oh,
don't ever do that again.
Perfect.
So my other question is, I appreciate all the folks that on the live stream said that we need to turn MQTT on for the Live Free and Ham channel. So that is on my bucket list coming probably in the next couple of days. So we'll start to feed that out to the folks that obviously aren't localized enough to get on the MeshTastic stuff. But yeah, I didn't see much activity. And, again, I don't blame anybody for it. But in essence, I was much to blame for the fact not posting a lot out there. But yeah, we didn't play up the Live Free and Ham channel enough, I don't think.
No, definitely not. But it was really nice that it was a quiet channel for those of us in the know, right? Yep. So like Matt was on it, N3VAN. I was on it. Chris was on it.
I was on it.
Todd was on it.
Yeah. And so it was wonderful for us to have a quiet channel where we could just message back and forth.
Yep.
After Eric fixed my MeshTastic.
That's also. And you're not the only one, because I know like Chris Whiskey 8 CJL, he set it up for the ham bands too, and we all kind of go through that like, oh well, it's ham radio, so we'll be able to get all the benefits of being a ham radio on the ham radio frequency, and it's like the most quietest frequency in the world, like in terms of the functionality. So
yeah, want.
All right, so now let's get into the actual show, right? Sure. Now that we're into this for a while, because that's the way that it goes. So NearFest, it is the the New England Amateur Radio Festival, the New England Amateur Radio Festival. Yeah. And it's held biannually at the now Hillsborough County 4-H Fairgrounds in New Boston. Absolutely wonderful time. Let's all right. The deal of the weekend. What is it that you saw? What is it that you bought? What is it that you thought was the absolute deal of the weekend? Todd, go.
Tim's Sloppy Joes. That's all I saw.
That'll work.
Just gotta say it.
True.
That's what happens when you show up 3 hours late.
Yeah, with 2 minutes to spare before the live stream started.
I made it though.
He made it though. Yeah, I'll give him that. Punctuality.
Yeah, it was just a 24-hour POTA fucking repeat. That's all.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be back in a couple hours. No worries.
I was.
He was
6
there.
hours later.
His butthead was working. He'll get it. Oh.
I'm just giving you shit. All right, Michael.
I got
Matt, you made a lot of deals this weekend.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest wheeler dealer. I pushed out a lot of stuff that I didn't. What was that?
Way more than me.
Well, yeah, you didn't bring anything.
I brought myself. That was good enough.
That was exactly perfect. Matt put me together an antenna. He put me together a random wire.
Oh, nice.
He goes, Dude, I got you covered. I said, I want a random wire like we ran at POTA. I said, I got the perfect spot, the trees. It's got it. I've got a
80
nice
meter random wire or 160 meter random wire or just an 80 meter?
The 148 foot.
Oh, wow.
Random wire that he put together. I've got the room for it.
Nice.
I just got to go put it up.
Yeah, no kidding.
And what was the counterpoise was 126 feet. So yeah, I gotta run for that too. So, but yeah, that I think was the deal of the century. I couldn't even remember what he charged me for it, but he goes, I got you. And this was like 2 days before he got up there, and he wrapped that son of a bitch up on a spinner and had everything together. He goes, here you go. You just need to get the counterpoise on it. And I said, I've got that wire. So, but yeah, there was just so much stuff that was being bought and sold. One dude had an electric wheelchair, brand new batteries for $600. One of those little 4-wheel, and I was going to buy it for Paul.
Scooters, right? Yeah, mobility.
Yeah, I was going to buy it for Paul. Oh no, this had the big seat on it, man. It was like the El Camino seat on this thing. you know, like the 070s El Camino high back seat. And I was like, yeah, I was going to get it for Paul. And I said, you know what? I don't know if I could just risk $600 because, you know, the horn, you could send Morse code on the horn, but I you know.
We're laughing at Mike. Sorry, wow.
All right, Eric.
So deals, I have to say, not so much per se Hamfest specific, but Izzo was quite blown away by, you know, I had to literally like force him to accept said Michael and Matt, you know, long wire antenna from 24-hour Poda, because he was like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, I can't take this back, Izzo. They are giving it to you. I do not want to take it home. And so I finally was able to give him our infamous, you know, wire that saved, you know, the 24-hour Poda. You know, that whole antenna, you know, Izzo has finally got in his, you know, safe keeping. So I don't know.
He's going to come back next year now to let us use it again.
He's going to have to, because like the way he was saying, like, I don't know where I'm going to put this because I don't have enough space to put up that much wire. And I'm like, hey, dude, I can't tell you where to put it. You just got to
you gave him his coax back too, right?
Oh yeah. Dude, yeah. The reason why he gave us his coax is because he's got 3 other rolls of like the same amount of, like, he literally went on a fire sale and bought them because, like, I'm hanging out. Izzo must have broke away for a little while, and he went back up to his truck after kind of going out, and he was just doing, you know, an activation. He was actually just kind of spinning the dial, and he had his big giant, you know, mast up in the middle of his truck, and we were just chit-chatting, and I was like, man, I'm glad I'm going to be able to give you back your coax. And he was like, oh, yeah, thanks. And I'm like, I kind of look at him like, wow, you didn't miss it that much. And then I looked over, and the coax that he has connected to his radio is the same exact coax. And then he's got another spool sitting on top of his, you know, toolbox. I'm like, oh, so you didn't really miss it much then, did you? He's like, don't worry. I'm glad you guys used it. I'm like, thanks. I'm so concerned to get it to you. But I'd say that was probably the deal of the century when it came to gear. I love the fact that, you know, and I appreciate Matt, you know, supporting the channel, and, you know, him and I partner with, you know, antennas. So usually when I go to him, I'm like, hey, Matt, I got a person I'd like to be able to get an antenna to. It's funny because when Annie, who was the new ham that we made mention to earlier, she was looking to put together the radio, and Tortoise was throwing like power supplies at her and the 706. And the poor girl's head was like spinning in 360 degrees. Like
she never paid me for that power supply either.
and then the radio. Okay, so now you owe her. You know, she owes you $20 versus the $5 she kept saying over and over again she owes you. Okay, more than whatever. You figure that one out. I'm not your baker. And so, like, she was just like, her head was spinning. And so I ran over. I'm like, she's like, I don't have an antenna. So I ran over to Matt. I'm like, I tapped Matt on the back. I'm like, hey, Dad, can I get an advance in my allowance? And he kind of laughed it off. And I'm like, stood there. And I'm like, no, can I get an advance in my allowance? I need another antenna to give to another hand. He's like, oh, you really mean it? I'm like, yeah, dude, just, you know, can you get me this? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. What does she need? I'm like, yeah. So he filled the gap there for that. And so I gave it to Annie. And so she was pretty psyched about, you know, not having to pay for that one. So yeah, definitely you can collect your money though.
Speaking about Annie, Paul, some yahoo ran down to me with a cable with a freaking Andersons on one end and loops on the other. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with this? Oh, this is for Annie. I said, I'm not going to see her. Why the hell are you giving it to me? I said, go back to Paul. Paul will give it to Shannon. Shannon will give it to Annie.
Or give it to me and I'll give it to Annie.
Yeah. And I'm like, why the hell are you giving it to me?
All right. So listen. So I gave it to Chris because he was heading back down, and I figured he would see Annie at your fucking place. And I said, here you go. This is for Annie. Now, had I known that Annie wasn't down there, I would have just kept it.
Yeah.
And I would have given it to her because she's in Manchester and we're in Merrimack. Like
now it's all the way down in Mass now at this point. So
yeah.
I'll just make a new one. It's no big deal.
I kind of was like, what am I going to do with this damn thing? Why do I have this?
Now you get an extra cable for a power supply.
Paul told me to give it to you, and I'm like, why give it to me?
You were the one in charge of getting her fit out for all of the gear that.
Oh, God bless America.
Dude,
you want to talk
you've got
about
a saint. You've got deep pockets and the saint. Heart of a saint. Yeah, man. Like all you do is get a power supply, but literally, like she's now got a radio, and she's like, "Don't take my Baofeng away from me while I've got this new radio."
Oh, I wanted to smash that damn thing. I wanted to smash it on the live stream. I wanted to run it over with my truck. I wanted your camera right next to my tire when I went.
You'll get the time, sir. You'll get the time. We'll get you your own little Baofeng because I don't think she's going to let that one go. That's the official first radio that she has never, pressed the PTT on.
I had an ICOM 2SAT for my first radio, and you know what? I have no idea where it's at.
I had a 470.
Listen, Michael, when you come up here to raid my shed and my back room, okay?
In your bathroom?
What we're going to do, my shed and my back room.
Okay. I'm going to verify that.
All right. Okay. So listen, come up early in the day. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to my secret range. And we're going to put bullet holes in Baofangs. We're going to put bullet holes in Baofangs. And then we'll come back to my house and you can take whatever the fuck you want and you can go home.
There you go. Get it out of your system.
I'll be up Saturday morning, bright and early. Your call sign's still good on QRZ, right?
Address is good. Address is good. You got it. Yep.
That's funny. I'll come up with a little Toyota trailer.
I've been wanting to do that video for over a year.
Dude.
We can do that.
I want to put bullet holes in Baofangs.
Yep.
We can do that.
You should call Ralph. He's probably got like 5 of each model.
He will never let him shoot bullet holes in his radios, dude.
But he's got so many. He's got like 5 of the same radio. He could give one up.
Dude, he will not. This is Ralph we're talking about here. This man loves those kids like they're loves those radios like they're his kids, kind of thing.
Yeah. He sounded like the Baofeng whisperer when we were sitting there talking.
Dude. Well, I feel bad for him because he's the president of our club. And he has to bring his laptop, which is old, to program everyone's Baofeng and Quansheng. So I go, you need any help today? He goes, maybe you could help me program some Quanshengs and Baofengs.
Like, hell no.
Copy paste.
Yeah. Do you know chirp? Can you spell it? Yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't say. God.
I'm just going to say, I think, since I didn't actually go down and look at the stuff, Mike, your brother, your friend, Tim, he got a good deal on that Noco jump starter charger.
Oh, yeah, that little jump box.
$20. I mean, that was a steal.
Oh, he bought that freaking 1,000-watt, he bought that 1,000-watt dummy load for $40.
Oh, that big thing?
Yeah, the big dummy load, the 1,000-watt dummy load.
The one that I thought it was a buddy heater.
Yeah,
that it was holding up.
Buddy heater, yeah.
I think it literally had fins that were like freaking ridiculous.
We have a bigger one.
If you put 1,000 watts into it for long enough, it will be like a buddy heater.
Guaranteed. That thing will warm up your shack. But we've got a bigger one. It's 1,500 or 2,000 watts, and that thing must be that long, probably about that tall. It looks like a freaking radiator in a 1860s house.
Like the good old wall ones, yeah. The one that went, wah, isn't warmed up.
Well, if you put enough juice in this thing, I guarantee it'll sound the same.
It'll sound the same. I don't know. How about you, Paul? What's your one deal of the century there for the weekend?
So I went into NearFest with not wanting to buy anything.
You didn't buy another iPad?
I did not. although I did see several. I did see several for sale. Because that one that I bought last year.
You got to shoot that one too, man. That one's another.
I'm pretty sure I threw it in the trash.
Oh man, that would have been awesome.
It's a Generation 1 iPad. I'm telling you, you're gonna.
There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, there's not. 20 years from now, there won't be, and he'll be like.
Now that you mention it, I've got a stack of old cell phones and tablets. And so, yeah, we might as well add that to the list of things to shoot.
I'll put a
yeah,
on the ammo.
It's gonna be a long, outdoor adventure there.
Dude, this is going to turn for a couple hours into almost the day.
that'll be an amazing video. Just shooting stuff. But so I bought two things. I bought a Heil microphone stand.
Oh.
That I picked up for $15, and then today I realized that I didn't actually need it because all I really had to do to get my microphone out of this area was to clip it to the shelf above my head. So now the microphone is up in front of me, but it's behind the camera, so it's not in my way at all. So yeah, $15 wasted, whatever. Okay. But the deal of the Hamfest was I found an original U.S. military gas mask bag for my gas mask. And so now I have a bag to put my gas mask in.
M17?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I am a prepper through and through. Okay.
So
and
just
in
case of emergency.
No, listen. Okay. When it came to COVID, all right. Now in February, or the end of February of 2020, when the details of COVID were so unsure, right? We don't know how it spreads, we don't know how it's transmitted, but it's this deadly virus. Like lockdowns and all that bullshit. Dude, I pulled out the full Mop 4 suit. And I went to the grocery store in full Mop 4.
It's like ET all over again at the grocery store.
with the 1911 strapped to my thigh.
You were one of those guys?
I was that guy. 100%. Because I said to my wife, I said, listen, nobody knows how this is being spread. Nobody knows like if it's biological or what it is that is causing this virus to spread. So I said the safest and most secure way is with an NBC suit, right? Nuclear, biological, chemical. The safest way to protect yourself is to go out in public in a full NBC suit, Mop 4. And so that's what I did.
Paul, yeah. I love you. But if I saw you in the grocery store, I would be immediately calling the VA and saying, dude, that's fucking lost it.
We need to get him committed.
Oh, my God. Go get he's in the suit. Put the other suit on. So,
Mike, there's a gun shop in Merrimack. It used to be a 7-Eleven, and now it's a gun shop.
Oh
yeah, 619 DW.
Yeah, it's awesome because during COVID, They had a whole bunch of old guys in there. He said, no mask. If you come in here with a mask, I'm not serving you. You need to leave my store. So after COVID, I went in there. I think I don't know what I was doing, buying ammo or something. And I asked the guy, I go, hey, did how many of you guys got COVID? He goes, not one of us got COVID, and we didn't wear a fucking mask. The guy is awesome. But yeah, he would not, if you walked in there with a mask, he'd tell you to leave. Like I was in there one time and the guy walked in with a mask. He goes, up, we don't serve your type. Go. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, Keith is a good dude.
Yeah.
This was just recently. I walked out of a bathroom in at a job site, and this dude walked in there with a mask on. And I heard him go, holy crap. Well, I was just in there. And I was like,
no, it's just regular crap.
Wait, I pushed the door up and I said, well, if you can smell that, the mask ain't working. And I just kept going.
Have you seen my wiener?
What?
But so, all right. So I got to say, one of the big things that I love about NearFest is that it's not all ham radio stuff. Like, I mean, you find like a little bit of everything on these people's tables. And you know, case in point, right, was my gas mask bag. But what type of oddities did you guys see that like really struck you as like, oh my God, like this person's really selling that at NearFest?
There's two of them. I'm trying to think of which table it was and where it was. Oh man, crap! There was a lot of like it wasn't in short supply. I'll put it that way. There was definitely a few tables there that I was like, what? Like where? Where did you find out about this festival? Like, and you brought this crap? It's like I couldn't. Like, I was walking through. I was doing our live stream, and I had done a double take, and oh man, I'm trying to remember the point in the video that it was. Shoot. I gotta think about that. Come back to me on that one. I know where it was. Oh, man, it's gonna drive me nuts.
Mikey, you looked like you had something on your mind. What type of oddity did you find?
D104 warmers. This lady, sweetest lady in the world, had a D104 sitting there with a crocheted cover on the damn thing. I looked at it and I'm like, okay, she's a ham's wife. But I'm looking at this damn thing going, what the? I've never seen such a thing. It was a cute little gray cover.
I remember that table because not only did she have crocheted radio warmers, but she had crocheted microphone covers, and she had a whole bunch of different like crocheted things that was like, okay, I mean, cool.
Okay, now I remember where it was. So there was a guy, and I thought like they actually planned a fox hunt or something like that. So I was walking up and I was doing a live stream, and all of a sudden you hear like the typical fox hunt tones, like, you know, you're hunting for a transmitter. And I'm walking by and I'm seeing this guy like going under vehicles, and like, I mean, he's literally in a confined space, and he's got the antenna out, the old tape measure Yagi. And I'm like, I'm on the video, and I say in the video, I'm like, oh, hey, it looks like someone's trying to, kind of get prepared for a fox hunt. And I hear in the background some guy going, no, he lost his keys. He's trying to figure out where the fuck they are, and he can't find them. And I'm like, you put him on a radio transmitter? What is wrong with this idiot? He's like, I mean, he looked like the guy in the house with the clock on those walls is losing his, his candles, trying to find his clock. I was like, okay, I'll steer clear around this one. But yeah, there were some crazy people.
Todd, what did you see that was interesting at the Ham Fest?
Mostly us.
Well, actually, I'm going to show you something that I saw at the Ham Fest. I just got to figure out how to share my screen. So just give me a second. I'm new to
the little share item down at the bottom.
Yeah, it's the little computer screen with the arrow.
Exactly.
All right. So how do I
just press it and find whatever, you got the app open?
What app?
Well, is it a photo or is it a video?
Yeah, it's a photo. I got to get the photo app open first.
So open double click on the photo so you have it open, and then when you go to the share app, go to window and select whatever that, name of that window is.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Trying to program the remote.
All right. Let's see what I got here.
Exactly. God bless.
I can only imagine.
Got that VCR program, Grandpa?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Todd needs somebody to come and make his VCR stop blinking.
The one thing I thought was odd, but not like odd in a weird way, was that apparently ARL's got their own car that they drive around that's like ARL branded. Did you see that small little? Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I literally was walking by it going, when did they get the budget to create a small little car with like ARL? Like it's the ARL radio vehicle is what they call it.
I did see that. I did see that.
Small little like it was like the size of a
membership dues hard at work.
Exactly. Yeah, my point exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, let's bring that. Oh, no freaking way. Yeah, that would be strange and weird.
That is a very strange dog. I kind of looks like a mini moose. I don't know.
Look at those two dogs playing.
For those on our podcast, you will have to go over to the YouTube stream to catch this photo because we're not posting it anywhere else.
Oh God, I want that, Todd.
Yep, that was towards the third hour, I think, at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just sitting there and I look up. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And I just had to take a picture.
We're a few in then. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I slept really good. Annie said I was snoring really badly when she came up.
Oh yeah. Oh,
well,
she came.
I got woken up by Tim and some idiot hammering, and I literally out of a dead sleep. I was awake, and I'm like, "What the hell? What are you doing, dude? What's going on?" And I went out, took a leak, smoked a cigarette, went back to bed, and immediately fell hard. And then all of a sudden, I hear Annie's melodious voice by my head next to the tent. I was like, "Oh God, it's 8 o'clock."
I'd be scared to go in that trailer. So here's a weird one.
She brought donuts.
Oh wow!
And she bitched about my bacon.
Nice. So here's the trooper, a weird one. Like, remember how we heard just a random play, audio stream of Songs of the Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a tradition in at NearFest that the military guys that drive all the military vehicles to NearFest and stuff like that, they literally drive around the loop in one of the armored carrier vehicle personnel carrier vehicles playing Song of the Valkyrie, and then they do one full loop and then they go park for the evening.
Oh, there was Hey, Paul, there was a 1078 there.
I got it on video.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a 1078 there, a tan one. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. I had to get it on video because they had a big flag erected.
Yep.
Off the top of it.
On their big green mast.
That was super cool.
Erecting that big, hard, stiff black mast.
Oh, I thought that was my cue.
Poor Mike.
So hey. I gotta say one of the things that I absolutely love about NearFest is seeing the growth. I never went when it was in Deerfield, at the Deerfield Fairgrounds.
Really?
Yeah, no, I never went. So the only experience that I've got is with it being at the New Boston Fairgrounds. But from spring to fall and spring to fall and spring to fall, it has just grown each and every time.
Oh yeah.
And I swear to Christ, it was like half the crew that was there on Friday vanished Saturday morning and was replaced by a whole new crew. And so it was like seeing the Hamfest all over again, brand new Saturday morning.
Well, what that is the non-working old hams come up on Friday and set up all their stuff, and then they break down and leave. And all the working hams that don't work on Saturday were there, and it literally is almost like probably 50% of the people completely recycled. I've never seen that at a Hamfest except for this one, and it's interesting because you see so much new stuff, People go, and it's awesome. I like that recycle.
The only thing that I think I would change about it, and maybe it can't, and I know it's because it's past years and several years of long, kind of longevity, is that the camping aspect. I would love to see more people up, in the camping areas where, you could have more camaraderie and kind of more of the activities, but all of it still was kind of down in the main area. So if you were actually camping where we were, you didn't know half of the stuff that was going on down, in that general area with all of the people and stuff like that. So there's a lot of extra stuff that goes on, but unless you're selling, you're not going to set your camper up there. Well, some people do. I just think it's kind of weird that, there's a whole bunch of random campers in the middle of nowhere.
I did that for the first one. Paul, I remember the first one that Paul came to. He parked the camper up on top, and we did the live stream up there in April. There was barely anybody camping up there.
Yep.
This time it was full-ish.
It was a little bit better. Yeah, definitely this year.
And they also had rental campers down there that they rented out. There was that line of campers that was along that one little road by the toilet barn.
Yeah.
There was the campers are kind of like what Paul has. They're all ding, 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 ding. They were those were rental campers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know. I walked by and they had like a rental banner on the side of one of them, and I was like, "Oh, these were rented." He's like, "Oh yeah, they rented them and brought them up." So they had rental camper cabins for people coming up there. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we rented one for 24-hour POTA, and I basically towed it myself. So it's kind of the same thing, I'm sure.
But every time I've been to New Boston or Deerfield, I've always camped right there. And the only thing that bothered me was they didn't have like a designated camping area except the RV area way the hell off in the back. And I was like, I'm not going over there. I want to be near my stuff. But at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm cooking breakfast and people are coming by to buy shit. And I'm like, no, leave me alone. I'm trying to cook breakfast.
Yeah.
So being up there and doing what we did, Paul, and just hanging out in our pajamas, literally, it was so much nicer. And then we just went in and got changed and went and drove on down, And I like that better than what we had.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, obviously they could definitely, benefit by having more of the campers up on the hill, and they could do more activities for those guys that are, staying overnights and, the weekend, and that would make things like that much cooler. But I get it. I mean, it's hard to break tradition from how they used to do it when they were at Deerfield, because Deerfield, everybody was freaking spread out, or like even before Thursday would roll around, they'd all camp out in the main parking lot for one night before they allowed them in on Friday morning. So, it was kind of that thing.
Then apparently there's a dance party every Friday
with like 4 people.
Yeah, 4 people. It's the jam band, which
Did you go, Mike?
No, but I heard the same song like 3 times. They had a full set, and then they go back and play that full set, and they go back. And
is it every Friday, or is it just the same Friday is it the NearFest band?
Yeah, it's literally people just bring up their instruments and go and jam. But it's the same freaking sets every year. I'm like, y'all need to learn some new songs. You guys got these mastered.
They're never like it's hey, we're getting the band back together. Hey, we're getting the band back together.
Yeah.
and then there was Matt with his little brown turd teepee.
Oh God,
we're on a mission from God.
I told him to come up to the hill and camp up there. I said, dude, bring your tent up, tear it down, bring it up. We'll set it up right so it doesn't look like a brown toilet paper up there. And
we gotta get him a small little like mini camper, like a hiker or something like that he could tow behind that small little SUV.
Yeah, and he can put all his stuff in it and then pull his stuff out and sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know where there's a teardrop for sale in Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who?
The Sixes.
Oh, Sixes are selling theirs? Yeah. Well, see if we can get Matt to get all the way out there to get it.
Yeah, I don't think Matt's going to drive to Texas by a camper.
I'm sure there's probably a couple of teardrops around here. I've seen a few on Facebook Marketplace that
there's quite a
folks in this circle here have been posting frequently.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know. That and military tents. You and Shannon. So yeah, it's funny. It's like I used to rail against the fact that I didn't like NearFest because it was so like anti fun in activity. Like it was just kind of like a regular fest. But now I guess maybe I'm getting older, but I'm loving the fact, but maybe it's because I'm hanging around with you knuckleheads that, we're all just like, hey, let's just have some fun and, sit around and drink. And I mean, we're short of a campfire, but if we'd ever get one, fine.
I really think they should allow solo stoves. Just make the exception for a solo stove, because I mean that is like the safest fire that you can get.
I mean, I've got the one that's got the fire bag underneath it.
Yeah.
How much more safer could you get? But yeah, that's the one that Todd bitched about because nobody used his.
I didn't bitch about it. I just brought it. Eric's like, bring it. And then you brought yours on. I was like, all right.
Well, I didn't know Mike had one. So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We bring it to
field day.
Field day.
Gets a use.
Yeah.
Well, we did burn all that wet ass wood.
It wasn't wet. It was only wet on the outside from the storm. That shit's been sitting in my ear for 5 years. It was gray.
It was dry, and then the bucket had no holes in it, so it literally sat in water. But anyway.
Yeah. And it was so dry, it soaked it up.
Nobody tucked it under the trailer. It was just enough so that all the water from the awning rolled into the bucket.
You seem to have been missing during that hell storm.
Oh,
yeah. I drove through it. I could have warned you guys that it was fucking coming. You guys love the barbecue. I drove through freaking storm and tornado to get that damn
pizza
stuff.
in the boxes was just
the pizza was a different story. That was
I just rolled it up.
pre-drench, monsoon.
That was so gross. That was
at that point it was bad.
But how was breakfast on Sunday morning?
Barbecue tastes good at breakfast. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'd have to say good job with it, my friend.
You're welcome, sir. And Todd's beef tips, second round.
Yeah, God, we had too much steak. Right up. That's where I would love to become vegetarian after the fact.
I told you, I said I'm bringing steak tips, and then you go to Costco or whatever and bought all steak.
I went with Bob. I love Bob, but like...
I mean, no one's complaining. You can never have too much steak.
Well, no, you
can never have too much steak.
You can never have too much steak, but if that's all there was, we would have been really hungry Saturday.
Definitely between Bob and I, we got a lot of sides. So, yeah, breakfast was killer.
You're welcome, Mike.
Sure. Thank you for stepping in and cooking, Mike. Appreciate it. But, yeah, that's not what NearFest is about. But
it's coefficient tangents.
Through that.
Well, I do believe when we were doing the live stream on Friday night, and I said, you know what, I will host the Live Free and Ham podcast on Sunday, and we'll discuss about NearFest, and we will talk a whole bunch of shit. Those were my exact words. So Here we are. We're discussing NearFest and a whole bunch of shit. So.
We won't go into the pre-conversations that we had.
Ones that will not get into, the mainstream live.
Izzo was like, "Is this on? Is it on?"
Yeah. Always prefacing, "Will this be recorded?" No. Go ahead. Now, one thing I think we should do next year, because Paul and I were chit-chatting on Discord, offline a bit, and I think. One of the things we're like, because Paul had mentioned, it was on your Grouch's channel that you mentioned about alternate frequency. And I was like, the 4461 was more of our club frequency, and that's the one I kind of gave out. So we didn't have one as a Live Free and Ham group. So we were talking, maybe we should come up with an alternate frequency, which is totally cool. I'm fine for that. But when we had Freddie Mac on, he mentioned that when they go to the Overland stuff, he sets up a small little, he bought one off of one of the All-Star sites that he gave us, a small little All-Star repeater that literally he ran in his truck, and they were running an All-Star repeater at the Hamfest for literally anybody who knew the frequency. So, that may be worthwhile, depending on, thinking about that next year.
And it'd be on the hill.
Yeah.
So, that would work.
Height is might.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea, because the thing was, right, is so I'm sure most people like me had 146.52 on their radio, and I made a comment Saturday morning, right, when we were sitting having breakfast, and I said, this freaking guy, RZO. Was the last of his the last of his call sign, right? Kilo Charlie 1 RZO or whatever the fuck it was, but it was RZO. This guy needed some friends in a very, very bad way.
This is so funny.
And so on 5.2, he's just every 2 minutes, almost to the freaking second. He's throwing his call sign out there, But when somebody would respond to him, he'd be like, yeah, all right, so I'm down here in the NearFest, blah, 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 and this is where I'm at, and bye! And then that would be it. And that'd be the end of the conversation.
Well, he must
and
be
then
watching
2 minutes
HR2
later,
channel.
2 minutes later, RZO. 2 minutes later, RZO.
Way to get
And then
better.
somebody would fucking come back to him. And he'd be like, yeah, oh, I'm down here selling stuff. Da, 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 da. Bye. And so, dude, I got so sick of listening to this guy and his just throwing his fucking call sign out there to try and get people to go to his table. So Saturday morning, we're sitting there and we're having breakfast. And Parker goes down to the throng of things. And I hear Parker do a radio test. He wanted to test whatever fucking radio he was looking at buying. And so I answered his call and I said, hey, listen, KC1YAE, this is N1OG. I said, you need to find RZO because he really needs a friend right now. Like, he keeps throwing his call sign out there. Like, he really needs a friend. He needs somebody to go visit his table and be like, buddy, you could be my friend. And sure than shit, who answers in the mix but RZO? And he's like, yeah, and this is where I am. And it's like, oh my God, you motherfucker. Like, you didn't realize that I was making fun of you on the frequency that you're calling on because you're being a jackwagon. Like,
Dude, the sarcasm was so deep with Paul. And I said, this is all Paul. He just screwed up without the guy even knowing it.
Well, he didn't get his 7.200 fill the night before, so that's not surprising.
Oh, we were dying. We were just sitting there just laughing our heads off.
Well, you know,
fun.
I blame folks like HR20 for saying, hey, we need to have more, traffic on 146.52 and making a 30 days on 146.52 simplex. So people are just following suit.
yeah, listen, yes, be on 146.52, 100%. But you don't have to throw your call sign out every fucking 2 minutes unless you actually want to have a conversation with somebody. And then once you start engaging in that conversation, you go, hey, let's QSY to this frequency and we'll continue the conversation. And then when the conversation's over, then you go back to 5.2 and you call out again. Now, this motherfucker just wanted people to go visit his stupid fucking table and see whatever the garbage was he was selling.
But the question then is did you go to his freaking table just to see the crap he was selling?
I couldn't find him.
He was hiding from Paul.
Well, then we'll never know. And until next year, or until next, spring. Hey, remember that call?
April. Hey, what is the next NearFest? When is that?
April, right? April 26th. Usually April and October, right? The 2 weeks.
Yeah, yes. I think it's the last weekend in April.
Nope, it's May 1st and 2nd.
That's right. It's always the first week of every, October and May. So that's right.
May 1st and 2nd, 2026.
Yeah. I'll be back up for the October one because we're going to do the 24-hour POD again, and I'm going to come up for that, and I'll stay for NearFest. But yeah, I'll be in Texas next year for April. So maybe I'll be at Belton.
You should be at Belton. I'm curious to see your thoughts on what the heck Belton looks like because I saw Jason's videos and I was like, I'm so glad NearFest is what it is because it just loses it's like literally going to Hamex. Like we all go to the hotel kind of thing and we're like, this is boring and we want to go elsewhere to go eat food and, whatever else. I think that's what Belton's going to be for you.
It may very well be,
Hey, it's good to experience New Hamfest because heck, we don't know what the Texans do versus us up here in New England. I'm sure it's different.
Yeah. And just like I learned this year, Huntsville is not about the Hamfest.
No.
Yeah. Nope.
Like the Hamfest is literally a quarter the size of NearFest.
Yeah.
What it's about is it's about hanging out at Montesano. That's
They
what it's
fucking
about.
better get a better internet. That's all I have to say. Solve that problem, and the rest of the world will enjoy, Huntsville just as much as you guys get to enjoy Huntsville.
Starlink is getting better and better every year.
Everybody links their Starlinks together.
Big giant Mesh Starlink network. we might have to schedule some time, Todd, you and I, just to go down there and, have someone rent a cabin for us. Not this year, obviously, because at that point everything's booked up. But
hey, by the way,
if you don't book a cabin when
day after
Huntsville ends, you're not getting one.
Yep.
I already, I regret it. I should have booked my RV slot before I left. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. Like, I booked my RV slot for this year in January, so it'll be fine. And nope, sure than shit, every site is sold out.
Wow.
Sold out. The whole campground is sold out.
But you know what? Through all the videos that all of you guys did this last round.
Well, not me, because I didn't film shit.
Well, okay, so
Others.
like 2 Point, Jason and Mike, a lot of them, they did the little walk around, and I noticed a lot of the sites were empty.
Well, that was early in the week, though.
Yeah, no, but there was though. So the glamping sites, I think, were completely empty through the whole time that I was down there.
Was that the water and electric hookup sites?
Those are not. Those are just like tent ground. Those are primitive stuff, right?
Yeah, you guys are RV, right?
So yeah, I was at an RV slot that only had water and electric, but that's fine. Like, water and electric's all you need,
Right. But like most of the primitive stuff, like where Mike was camping, was a little bit off the beaten path and didn't have a whole lot of people based off his videos.
Right.
Yeah. And that's where, so because Mike and Joe Brett had their like little electric bikes and electric scooters and those things. I got so excited when I saw a little electric scooter for sale for $200 at NearFest. And then I asked the guy, I said, so does this fold down at all? Does it like get smaller? No, it does not. And I was
Dude,
like,
you need to get a one wheel. You need to get a one wheel like I was riding.
I've got one. It's like riding a skate. It's like snowboarding.
You have a one wheel, Todd?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You know what? You would probably have been the last person I thought of that had a one wheel.
All right, Todd, I need to play with your one wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can figure it out on yours and not break my neck, then yeah, I'll buy one.
The hardest thing is getting off it.
Not just roll it off. Just roll off.
No,
the side,
it's just weird because you gotta you start and then it levels off and then it balances you, and then you just kind of. You just lean forward a little bit, or you just think to go forward, and it just starts going. And if you know how to skateboard? If you can skateboard, you can do a one wheel. Except you don't have to push; you just go. I ride it in the grass yard.
Paul grew up in the woods. He didn't have skateboards.
No, I had a bicycle.
Did you ever snowboard?
I think twice.
Yeah. You probably want to get a scooter or something.
let me play with your one wheel.
Yeah,
let me play with it.
All right.
Yeah,
it takes a little balance, but it's pretty cool. I've been on a couple.
You know what you have to get, Paul, is like the unicycle, like
the electric unicycle.
Yeah, you sit on it, and it's like the thing. It's like the wheels between your legs. And you sit on it
like the ones you press with your knees. Yeah.
Right. Dude, those guys are in like Nashua. They're hauling ass. Like they go so freaking fast. They go right off the curves. Like keeping up with traffic. And all you see is this like dude with a wheel underneath him, and he's just hauling. And it works the same way. That's probably more like skiing.
That would scare the shit out of me.
They're called in motion. That's what they are.
But have you ever done? Remember when all the kids had the what do they call them? The hoverboards. They were like the two wheel. That is exactly like skiing. Like so when the kids were little, they all got one, and then my wife got me an adult one, so I would be able to go out and ride with them. I'm like, great. So I'm trying to learn how to do this like Christmas morning, and Zach was tiny. He could crunch down and like literally grab on it and be scrunched down and ride underneath the tables, and we'd play tag and try to catch him through the house. So, but I couldn't figure out how to, at first I said, how do you do this? And then I was just like, I just started like pretending I was on skis, and it just was, I'm like, holy shit, this is so easy. Yeah. You just it's just like skiing. And I was, chasing him, but that little fucker would go underneath the table and I couldn't get him. I
thought these guys were going to die because dude came up on a one wheel and said, "Oh man, can I ride your one wheel?" He's like, "Oh yeah." It took me 3 seconds. I had an XR Plus back in the day, and I got on. It took me about 3 seconds to get my orientation. I was like, do, and they're all looking at me like, "Oh no, fat guy down."
Yeah. No, it's not that hard. I mean, if you've never, you might want to just get on a skateboard and just see if you can feel comfortable on it. Because if you don't feel comfortable on a skateboard, you may not feel comfortable on the.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
No, so listen, just let me play with your one wheel because I see them at drop zones all the time. Like, dude, there's so many people use those to ride around the drop zone. Like, so if I can figure it out, then I'll get one. It'd be nice and convenient to just throw in the RV and I can just scoot around.
Yeah, cool.
And if I could get the scooter company that wants to give me a scooter to give me it for like half price, then I'd say sure, no problem. But I'm not paying $800 for $100 off of $900.
Dude, so Zach wants like, he puts his Christmas list. He wants a $4,000 electric dirt bike, a $300 pair of fucking AirPods, and some things. And he goes, and that's all I want, Dad. That's all I want. I want anything else. I'm like, oh. You're not getting any of that.
Buy him the cheap.
Dude, that's light. That's light. Caden was talking about what he wants for his Christmas gifts, and yeah, he wants this like $15,000 electric dirt bike, and then another like $3,000 worth of computer components because he's outgrown his motherboard. And so the whole thing needs to be replaced. And I was like, dude, like I built my computer from scrap parts and a couple new components. Like all I need for my computer is a new motherboard. Like that's it. Like I guarantee you don't need all that fancy shit that you've got in your cart.
But Dad, that's the way it goes.
Dude, I saw a computer that had like a waterfall inside it.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Did you see that? I was like, what the like the gaming thing? It was like, so the computer looks like as cool as the game you're playing, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm telling you, so Zach started getting into this, so I started looking at scooters, right? Like I said, well, why don't you just get a scooter? Some of them go like 40 miles an hour. So I'm like going through the YouTube, looking up all these different scooters. And there's so many of them. I mean, you don't even know where to start. But this one dude, I think he's from Austria. He made a freaking scooter, $25,000. It goes over 100 miles an hour. The thing is like built like, it's some kind of metal. I don't know if it's chrome or what, but it's like, it's all circles, right? To make it strong. Like the whole deck is just rounds of like circles, like glued or welded together. So this guy who's like a professional electric scooter rider freaking gets on it, and he's just like, all right, I've been waiting forever. This guy, he personally sent it to me. I'm going to give this a try. He gets on the thing, and he's in like a neighborhood. As soon as he gives it just a little bit of throttle, the thing like wheels. He's like, oh, he goes, I got to turn this down a little bit. So once he gets used to it, this dude is like dressed in a full leather motorcycle suit with like one of those, like, the whole, like, you know, the guys that run the race rockets and the racing, that's what he's wearing. And he comes down the street like so it's things like and gone. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, sounds like Colin Furs.
I mean, dude, the thing probably goes faster than most cars. The tires on it were like that big. It was sick. I'm like, and then the guy's like, oh, for a mere 25 grand.
If I get anything, dude, I just want the big wheel Colin Furs make. You ever see that his video? Check Colin Furs out. He converted a big wheel to adult, and that thing does 65 miles an hour.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that the drifting one wheel?
The drift trike that he built.
Yeah,
that thing is phenomenal. Yeah, that was phenomenal. Like, man, if anything I could have, that'd be it.
You know,
now if I thought I could get down that low and sit in it and be comfortable riding it,
dude, that
might be fun.
He's the same height as I mean, he's like 6'5", 6'3", 4.
I could ask
no problem.
The Voltech school in Manchester. They made a hoverboard, like a hovercraft. It was like a little boat kind of hovercraft, and they were trying to get rid of it. I don't know if they still have it. They're like, dude, we got to get rid of this thing. It's taking up too much room. But the thing went out to, what's that pond, that lake, the reservoir out in Manchester, going out towards Candia. That big lake out there.
Crystal Lake?
Massabesic.
Oh, yeah, Massabesic.
So when Massabesic froze, right, they had this thing out there, and you see these kids just hauling ass on this hover thing, and then they turn the wheel, and the thing would just be like, just whipping like on air, and then they drive right up under it was awesome. I'm like, how much you selling that thing for? Like, oh, we're trying to get rid of it. That would be freaking awesome. You could just hover. It's like the land speed cruiser from Star Wars.
I'll just throw it on the roof of the RV and strap it down.
Yeah, it's not that big. It can hold I think it holds like 2 people in it.
Then that'd be cool. But you ever go to Google Colin Furs hover bike. And he literally turned, that thing is fucking phenomenal. That's scary as all hell too, but because it's literally 2 giant props encaged, in the wheel wells, and he can literally fly it around like, like a regular hover, bike. But yeah, it's scary as hell.
Well, they're selling like, you can get into quadcopters.
Yeah, but he can ride it. That's the difference.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. They've got quadcopters for people. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I know.
It's got 2 blades like on each side. They're in a, like you said, a cage. One's on the top, one's on the bottom on the 4, and you sit in the middle.
And it'll fly you like 20 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Watch this. Yeah, we go here.
Oh yeah. What do you got?
Hey, Paul, by the way, as he gets that up, there's a whole bunch of
what the hell? That's it?
Yeah, watch him. I won't put the audio on, but literally, look at this twin prop.
It's only got. Oh my God.
He literally can.
Hell yeah.
Well, he's got one up, one down.
Well, yeah, for balance, basically for
How does he steer it?
Basically the handlebars. Balance.
Lean forward, lean back.
Yeah. That's freaking phenomenal.
How do you get it up and down?
Well, you also don't know, when you crash, you don't want any legs or arms or anything near it.
Who is this guy?
Dude, you got to check Colin Furs out. He's a freaking phenomenal British guy. Like, he decided to break the world record in the number of fireworks in like a van, and like apparently there's a record that's broken, and he lit off like the most fireworks. Like, go to his channel, Google Colin Furs. But yeah, he's got some freaking crazy stuff,
dude. If that thing would go like say even like 1,000 feet up in the air, I'd be all about it. All about it.
He did a full trike wall. You ever see this? Like he wanted to do like a palindrome where you just guy's phenomenal. I love his fact. Like you ever see his house? He wants to put his DeLorean in his house. So he created this whole entire basement and everything where like he tried to be like, what's the movie where the prison where he digs basically through the tunnels and everything. I can't think of the name of the movie.
Yeah, he started that during COVID.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank. He did a whole entire tunnel system where he dug under his house and basically created this whole tunnel system. He's the guy's awesome. I can sit there and watch hours of his show, but.
He's an engineer that is making a boatload of money on YouTube.
Oh God, yeah, he's got 3 channels with like 3 million subscribers on each of them. No problem. Making some money. I mean, if he can take the dirt out of the tunnel that he's digging, put it in little jars, and people will buy them that he sells out of them all the time, then you've got you've made it well.
That's what he did that. People were buying his dirt.
He sold it as tunnel dirt, and people bought it up in the droves. Like he kept running out of it all the time.
Well, he had a big problem with sending it overseas because obviously microorganisms and weird shit.
Dirt. Yep.
So but they've got that figured out, and he sold out of these little tiny jars of dirt,
mason jars, pretty much what they were. Yep.
Jesus.
I can't imagine how many mason jars he had to buy to sell all that dirt.
No problem. If people were literally buying them from him, I mean, it doesn't matter how many jars you can get them in, like quantities of
we should start selling your empty beer cans and whiskey bottles.
I don't know if that's a seller yet.
And I'll just fill it with dirt.
No, just leave it. Just play like the Grouch drank the bottle and sign it, the Grouch, and then just someone will buy it.
Yeah, well, maybe if we can get it. Like that's what I was trying to tell Annie was like, it takes a little bit of a following to get people to want to buy that stuff. But
okay,
yeah.
Tell you, it's going to be worth some money. This is going to be.
Someday.
This is what's going to put us over the.
Here we go. There's the first one.
There's the first one. He's drinking it now.
Hey, do you have any of those IPAs left?
What'd you say?
Does Paul have any of those IPAs left?
This is the last one.
Oh.
With his signature on it. We should do an auction.
There was 3 left that morning, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to grab the last 3. And then Paul left already, and he scooped them up.
They were sitting on my table. I thought Eric brought them. And so I was like, oh, well, Eric left me some beer. I threw them in the fridge.
Nice.
They didn't go to waste.
Nope.
Not at all.
You got to start thinking of things like your beer and whiskey bottles you sign and sell, and then you got to start selling shit that you can jump with.
Oh, there you go.
Grouch jump, and then you could put the jump. You could sign it, and then the jump date.
Jump number, blah blah blah. This date. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get little Grouches. Get little Oscar the Grouches. And with a little tag like they did Paddington Bear, and put a little tag on it, your altitude, all the stuff, write it down and sign it and sell the little Grouch.
Just shove it in your pocket when you go. And then when you land, you have your camera and be like, yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
And you have to number them so that when you take the video of the Grouches you just carried, like while you're in the plane, just take a picture of it,
make it
and
authentic.
While you're flying, get a picture of it, and then when you land, make sure you get a picture of it, and it has the number and whoever buys it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's a freaking awesome idea. Damn it, Todd, you're a freaking genius.
Yep, just trying to help out my friend.
Grouch number 1 goes to Todd. Grouch number 2 goes to Michael. Grouch number 3 goes to Eric.
See, what I really want Paul to do is to jump out of a plane and have a BuddyPole and a Reliance antenna in 2 hands and see which one falls faster.
Yeah.
Recovery not necessary. Whoever ends up with it on their roof is the lucky winner of the new antenna. How far away
from the drop zone does it actually get?
Which way are you dropping it? Are you going to drop it like mast
Flat
down
or like, you know, thin
or
side out.
tripod down. Like
Oh, you're gonna assemble it while
like
you're
a
jumping on the
lunar
plane?
lander.
Or better yet, how quickly can you assemble a buddy pole in the air while you're jumping?
Well, while I'm in free fall,
Well,
like,
yeah, right.
It takes
Try to
him
assemble
45 minutes on the
mast.
ground.
That might be.
He may not be able to unzipper the bag.
Yeah.
Nope. Never. Let's try to
I'm
get
like,
a little.
hold on. Yep, no, 4,000 feet. I got to deploy. The antenna's not built yet. Oh, well.
Try again next time.
He's free falling. He's trying to screw the little knob in, like the little, and all of a sudden he
the
drops it.
little
It comes
jumper
up.
We're
He's
not even talking tuning.
shit. Yeah, he's just gonna dive down to go get it. He's trying to chase after.
Chase after the little knob.
Right. Yeah, I can only imagine that would go over well. You'd probably hear from BuddyPole for sure
Okay,
at that point,
I think,
and it won't be for another antenna.
Listen, I think I think what Mike said, you should do it ahead of time. Get people to sponsor, and they could pay for your jumps. Seriously, like I don't know. Would you say how much does a jump cost for you right now?
So right now, because I'm not on my own gear yet.
Yeah.
It's about $70 a jump.
All right, and how much is your own gear when you get your own gear?
Yeah, right. Mike.
Once I'm able to fly with my own gear, it'll be about $35 a jump.
There you go, $35. $35. Get a personal signed Grouch with the Grouch thing and with the information of the jump, and
That would be cool.
people sponsor you ahead of time.
Little Grouch plushies.
Yeah, send the money ahead of time. Buy your jumps and ship them out. Be awesome. Everyone will have Grouches around.
Then you just need to put little MeshTastic devices in your Grouch plushies, and then I'll pay you an extra $5 to just let it go loose in the middle of the air and see where it lands.
And then you got to go find it.
Just tracking, yeah, exactly right. Just turn the tracker on, Paul. Let's see where it goes.
or put a little parachute on them.
Yeah.
Little Amazon parachutes.
Yeah.
Or more so like the G.I. Joe parachutes. Oh, that was what I was thinking of. I couldn't remember. The most weirdest thing I saw at NearFest was somebody had a bucket full of G.I. Joe, Batman, Robin. Like, remember those full-size figurines we used to have as kids, or like in the 70s, early 60s and 70s? Had a bucket full of them that he was all selling them. And he was asking like $200 for them. And I'm like, well, yeah, no, I'm not buying those things.
For the all
Cobra, Cobra, yeah, pretty much. Cobra, Destro. I'm trying to think. It had G.I. Jane was the other one in there. Yeah, it had all of them. It was like insane.
Remember the G.I. Joe figure? The guy had the beard, like the.
Dude told me $40 I could have the whole box.
They're probably
Oh
worth
yeah,
that.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like, cause I was looking at the G.I. Joes, because I was like, fuck, man, I literally had this G.I. Joe as a kid, and I almost bought it. And he goes, man, $40, I'll sell you the whole box. And I'm like, fuck, like, what am I gonna do with a box full of G.I. Joes and Batman and whatever the other figurines that were in there?
Dude, you're gonna strap them all to the.
That's all content. That's content right there, man. You can have them talk to each other.
I could have jumped with them, and pulled them out of my pocket and had it like fucking floating.
Just jump with it.
Put it on a tether with the little fishing wire, so they're just kind of floating out there.
So listen, there are videos that I've seen of people that skydive with a Mr. Potato Head, right? And so, like, each person in the group has like one person's got the ears, one person's got the lips, one person's got the eye, one person's got the other eye, and they fly into the person holding the Mr. Potato Head and stick the fucking things in as they're in free fall. Like, yeah, I totally missed the opportunity. I should have paid the $40 for the box, and I could have jumped with each individual figurine and been like, this figurine fucking made a skydive.
Dude, I just posted a link. Oh wow.
Yes. Look at
how to quickly assemble a Mr. Potato Head.
Whoa!
Lost in the air.
And it's like, oop.
Yeah, you know somebody's car's driving by, and all of a sudden it's like, bam, right on the windshield and cracks it. It's a little piece of plastic.
We got the eye.
There's the eyes.
Dude, I'd hate to be the guy that loses grip on that thing after all that extra effort.
It's up like a rocket.
Yeah. That's it. Time to deploy.
Yep.
And we're missing pieces.
Well, there was an ear or nose that did like freaking went terminal velocity as soon as it popped out.
Yep.
Hey, I found some plushies on Amazon for you.
That look like grouches.
Yeah. In the trash can, it says "Go away." I posted it in the chat.
Oh, there we go.
And these aren't the terrible looking ones. This looks authentic.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally missed Mike's comment. At least the radials would be elevated with the BuddyPole, right? Just throw the wire winder out. Just throw the wire winder out and like have the tripod.
You wouldn't even have to extend the whip. That'd be the funny thing. Is the whip would just stay collapsed the whole entire time. Be in tune all the time.
Oh, you got to get him cheaper than that. $20.
Yeah, I know.
He needs to get him like he's got to sell them for 30, 35.
You could probably find them on like TV or Alibaba or whatever.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, Mike just said, right? So Carlos was supposed to put an ID50 on it, but he dropped it. And yes, like when Carlos lost his bag, right, at the Huntsville Ham Fest last year, and it fell. It landed on somebody's roof.
Did it really?
But, yeah,
No, it was in the gutter, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, it was on their roof.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
How much damage?
The only thing damaged was his iPhone. That was the only. That was the only
damage
thing.
to the roof.
Nope, there was no damage to the roof. There was no damage to the ID50. There was no damage to the 705. The only damage was his iPhone.
His iPhone took it all.
Yeah,
absorbed the shock.
Holy shit!
But I mean, you got to figure, like, I mean, that bag coming loose, like it's falling terminal velocity, like it's just gonna go.
Oh, missile.
9.8 meters per second squared, like.
It's hauling ass.
What happens if you're skydiving and like you said, something falls out of your pocket and lands and kills someone? Are you up for homicide?
I mean, you're liable, yeah. Like
If they could pin it on you.
literally, I mean, like, but you have to make sure that everything that's in your pockets is secured. Like that's why they specifically say remove everything from your pockets before you go skydiving.
Right.
Because a penny or a quarter or something that would kill somebody.
Yeah. Or a shoe. Shoe comes flying off. Oh fuck! I forgot to tie him. That whole bag in the radio came terminal velocity on some dude's roof.
Yep.
Dude, you imagine being in the house and you hear that? You'd be like, "What the
funk? What the hell?"
Well, fortunately for those people, I think it was the roof of their barn or it was the roof of their garage or something. Yeah.
How did he find it?
Find my phone with an iPhone.
Oh, I thought the phone was busted though.
Well, it still would have had its last
it was
location.
busted, but it was still working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just the screen was broke.
Did you guys see the guy? Who jumped out of the airplane without a parachute and landed in that
net?
In the net.
Oh yeah, that was insane, dude.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
Or the other guy who wingsuited into the boxes.
Yeah. I saw that.
Those boxes had to hurt. I don't care who you are.
I saw one. The guy wingsuited into a lake. He like came down.
Yeah.
he came down and then he was over the lake and he just flared and then just freaking dropped. Like it was like he almost came to a stop, but he went up and then he just free falled straight down. It was crazy.
Because of Paul, my freaking Facebook algorithm is now just skydiving shit. So I'm like, I'm sharing it all with them. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, hey, this is a cool video. Now that's all I get is
exactly
skydiving.
why my phone is literally far away.
So those skydiving, like those wingsuit guy things, that, you know, the videos that the guys do. I've seen somewhere. I saw one. It was the Red Bull where they freaking bailed out of their plane and then jumped back in. So like the plane, like they
the Red Bull,
and the plane goes down like this, and they come down, and then they get back in. It was freaking awesome.
And then the plane went back up so that he could jump out again.
Right?
Mike Patey did a video where he took Draco, his Wilga plane, and put it in this dive. And they were like just touching the wings. They were hanging out on the wings of his airplane as they were going down too. That was a cool video.
Yeah, he also landed on one of those helicopter ports like in Dubai.
No, that was a kid. He was involved with that, but that was a Red Bull kid. He landed.
It wasn't him.
He landed a carbon. No, he landed a
carbon cub
on top of the big Dubai hotel that has the helicopter pad.
That was
Red Bull. The Red Bull team does some amazing shit.
So, you know those guys that did the air races? They have one where the guy flies through a mountain in a tunnel.
Yeah, fly through the tunnel. Yeah.
That was fucking crazy. I mean, you know how steady you have to be? I mean, he didn't have any room for mistake. Like, that guy was, I mean, what was he, like a foot off the ground at the top? And he only had maybe a couple feet on each side and maybe a foot above. And he just freaking goes through this tunnel. I was like, holy shit. It's awesome.
Wow, we went from NearFest to this.
It's the show that the Grouch is hosting.
Hey,
so.
And listen, our viewers have said they wanted to change, talk about other topics. We're just doing what they want. Right, Eric?
I think they wanted more hosts, but yeah, we got Mike. That's like our bar's low. We have to start low and then build up.
Wait a minute, is Michael hosting next week?
Unless I'm saying, Mike, you were setting the bar low. I'm just saying, as is the show as a whole, we can't start so high and bring really great content.
I quit. I'm done. Bye.
We always start the show at 14,000 feet, and then wherever the fuck we end up is wherever the fuck we end up.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Is it a foot show?
Oh.
But all right. So seeing as how we're coming up on the 3-hour mark, I don't know where we actually started the show.
About 45 minutes.
All right. Let's try and put a bow on this. Since I'm running the show. Michael, what do you got coming up on your channel? What do you got coming up in your life? What's going on for you, man?
That was a heavy sigh.
Before I start, make sure you get your hammies.
And you can get your hammies by going to our website.
Get ham.
Live Free and Ham. Or thoseguysup.north.com.
Right. That's what you got to do. You got to get, instead of hammies, you got to get little grouches. That's what you're going to sell.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And then you just put the jump, the date,
there you go,
altitude, and then you just send those things. Those things are cheap. You can buy them in bulk. $35, get you your free jumps.
Little grouches and trash cans. Well, that's pretty much what he's living in right now, is a tin can. So
He's gonna go like do some jumping, and we're gonna sneak down there. We're gonna paint the fucking thing green. Grouch mobile, Grouch.
Oh, no,
Grouch command.
It'd have to be silver. What the hell is that silver? What they put up? I can't. That Alumicoat shit. That Alumicoat shit. So it looks like a
trash can.
There you go. Is that small enough there, Grouch?
The RV's already silver.
Anyway, so back to the question. I got 2 in the can. When I've been getting home for the last 3 weeks or so, I've been just fried. We did 15 hours one day, 12 hours the day before at an Amazon facility, and then I had to go back on this past Tuesday to finish it up. But it's been balls to the wall at work. I've been getting home 6, 7 o'clock at night. My feet hurt, and I want to go to bed. So I got 2 in the can. I still got to get out. I just need motivation in order to get it out. Gonna chill out, and I'm probably gonna go visit Paul this weekend. I'll be knocking at his door on his trailer at 6 or 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. Yeah, exactly. Or he walks by naked with a coffee mug and saying "fuck you" and closes the door.
He's like cousin Eddie. He just out there in his bathrobe, coffee cup, and the moose ears, going "shitter's full, I'm filling out
Shitter's full."
But other than that, I'm going to play with my new radio, which is right here. Oh. And she pretty.
That's a
7000.
7,000. Oh wow. Okay.
I think this is the prettiest small radio, small form factor, VHF, UHF, HF radio out. I really
Jack in the box.
Yeah. I like this radio a lot, and I'm gonna try to give the Rybakov another chance this week maybe, and hang it from a tree. I've got plenty of trees that are high enough, and spread the radios out and see if it'll tune. I got that stupid little tuner that literally it was designed by the people who made the G90. So, that tuner should tune anything, and it just did not like that Rybakov. So I might throw that up and give it another try. And on that note, Matt was kind of depressed because I said Paul wanted to throw one of your inflatable antennas on his camper, and he said, "Dude, all the Canadians bought them." I was like, "What?" He goes, "The Canadians love the stupid things." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I don't know." He goes, "They bought them all." I was like, "Well, that says something about the Canadians." I don't know.
Yeah,
put big maple leaves on them or something. I don't know.
Well, you're not gonna be able to ship
all right.
They're on strike.
Yeah, right.
Todd, what do you got coming up?
I'm going to play with my new radio, the Bow Fang.
Bow fang.
Bow Fang. I'm going to make sure I get out and do a rail trail activation, get caught up with Eric.
46, my friend. That's all you need.
Yeah, I know.
You know what would be awesome, Todd?
What?
Right?
If I got my extra?
No. I'm just throwing this out there. But so listen, if you catch up to Eric, right, and we coordinate where the two of you are going for your kilo as I'm going for my kilo, and we make a QSO from park to park
to get the 1,000.
Yes.
Oh, that would be sweet.
At 1,000, that would be cool. Freaking challenging. That would have to definitely be coordinated.
We could do it on 10 meters.
I'm sorry, I can't take this call. Crouch, where the hell are
you? No more phone until Crouch calls me.
No contact for you.
Live free and ham.
Dude, that one we're gonna have to set up a couple of ground antennas, NVIS, so I guess or pick a band that we get lucky on.
Yeah. Can you do? You can't do a park on a repeater, huh?
No. We will probably do like a 2 meter park to park. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, that'd be interesting if we could get the distance. You're higher than us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll bring the thong out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be the only way to bring the thong out, and we'd have to bring a arrow antenna with us just to point at him and see if we could. We'd have to test it.
At least it won't be an Ed dong.
Yeah, exactly. We know how that one's gonna make. That actually might be a good NVIS antenna, if anything.
Hey, how I haven't been on this weekend. How have the bands been? Anyone know? Because all I keep getting alerts is, you might be able to see the Northern Lights. I'm like, fuck. My whole family is all excited. I'm like, oh man, means the bands are gonna suck.
Today. 20 meters was hopping today, and then I yelled at Eric on a text message, said, "Get off at FD8 and make some real contacts."
I was busy working on the computer.
Yeah, 20 says good. 20, 30, 15, 17 good, 40, 80 fair, 12, 10
Put it this
fair.
way, Saturday, it was a little noisy on 20, but while Becky was in the stores while I was up in Maine, I made like 3, contacts with a couple of parks that were on 20. So, and they were giving me like 5 7s, 5 6s from my ATAS. So ATAS was a win. Yep.
All right.
Paul,
All right. So anything other than the, getting caught up to Eric that you're doing, Todd?
Ham radio wise, no, not. And I'm working on my, trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with my All-Star node, why I can't get it to stay connected. I've gotten it connected. It's just not, some days it won't connect, some days it will, and it won't stay connected. It'll just
on mobile?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think it's the electron behind the wheel.
Shut up.
That could be a couple of things.
All right.
Yeah,
what about you, Eric?
Let me see. I've got Brew and Activate Friday. That's our normal time slot now. So if you were looking for us on Sunday, we've moved to Friday. So Shannon will be a normal fixture, which will be fun.
Make sure you subscribe to N1JUR's channel and click the bell so that you know when he goes live.
Getting there.
That doesn't always work.
I got to load up. I got to backfill and make it exciting enough for them want to subscribe. So yeah, I got that. I've got the Ryberkoff antenna that Mike was teasing on his own that Matt sent to me, and then Matt gave me a couple of new rings, what I call the Nuva rings for the inflate antenna, for that and the extra items to add to my current inflated antenna. So I'm going to go do another review on that hopefully this week. So that'll be coming out. And yeah, so like Paul said, go check out my channel, subscribe, like, share. Yeah, we're adding more stuff. I'm actually putting together, if you're paying attention to Brew and Activate, I've been alluding to putting together a kind of field guide for everything POTA, like all the stuff that we talk about, or like when we talk to somebody, we share like a little bit of tidbit of a tip or a trick or something like that. But there's like no resources out there to like, that you can just go to outside of like scouring YouTube and watching 20 minutes of a video to get like a small little sliver of something. So
don't forget your antenna. Don't forget your battery.
Simple things like that, or more like, hey, what do you do when you're doing a dual park activation and, other things around that. So we've been doing that. And yeah, that'll hopefully be out on my website for folks to just download. And the whole thing is kind of be community driven. So it's not going to be owned by me per se, but it'll be added to and whatnot. So all of new, old, and everybody in between will have a resource that they can, contribute and add to, which would be kind of cool. So we'll see how that grows. And, yeah, Mike, definitely thank you again for the hammies. Appreciate that. I'll let me know when that comes through, and we'll get that going. Over to you. So, yeah, outside of that, Paul, what about you? How can they get a hold of you?
All right. Well, I just want to say I appreciate being able to host this week's episode of Live Free and Ham. For those that are fans of the Grouch's channel, we will be doing a Weekend Warrior live stream Friday the 10th. Which will be after this show airs. So hopefully you were able to catch that. If you don't know what Weekend Warriors are, check out my show or my channel, the Grouch from New Hampshire, where we gather bi-weekly as veterans and military members to discuss whatever's on our mind and whatever's going on in society. The things that bother us. And occasionally, we might mention some things like gay chicken.
Shark attacks are back. Thank you, Secretary of War. Anyways,
yeah. So I'm gonna be up in New England until the end of the month. October 27th is when I start heading south, and so stay tuned for more videos coming up on that journey. There's going to be a couple of load of meetups happening on the way down to Florida. And so I want to say thank you for joining the Live Free and Ham podcast community. We truly appreciate everyone who supports the show, and we cannot thank you enough. If you want to connect with us, you can head over to our Discord server. It's absolutely fantastic. And Eric has so graciously allowed myself and Tortoise to have our own little corner of the Discord server. There's not an additional ham radio Discord server out there for you to join.
We all don't need another one.
Oh, for Christ's sake, no, we don't. So head over to the Discord server, join the conversation. The link is in the show notes. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you don't miss all of the excellent content there. Please, if you feel like you want to support us, you can do so by joining us on Patreon, the Buy Us a Beer link, and whatever other methods that we've got there. All the links are in the show notes. Please leave us a review by visiting our SMS link, which is also in the show notes. Or you can text us. I'm sorry. No, you can't text us. You can call us.
You can.
No, you
right.
You can
call us. Right.
You can call us at 978-233-1142. Yes, we have a Massachusetts number. We hate that communist state, but we love listening to your messages. So please call us, leave us a voicemail. Let us know that our car warranties are up. Let us know that, you're just thinking about us. You want to leave us a message. You can support the show, again, by joining our Patreon or the Buy a Beer link or Buy a Coffee link. And please head over to livefreeandham.com to learn more about the show. Check out the latest swag at our shop, and you can get all the information that you want from all of our hosts here at the Live Free and Ham podcast. Thanks again for listening, and from all of us at Live Free and Ham, 77.
Love you guys.
73.
What is that?
CQ Singapore, November 3, Mike Foxtrot, Lima,